A day after the blast outside the Israeli embassy in the national capital, NSG or the National Security Guard teams are at the spot examining the characteristics of the explosives used in the blast. Initial probe suggests that attackers had done a proper recce of the spot and buried the bomb deep inside the soil. Now 3D mapping is apparently being used on the spot, and Delhi Police's special cell is recreating the sequence of events. Let's go across to Sukirti Dwivedi for the very latest on this. Sukirti is at the ground near the Israel embassy. Sukirti, give us the latest on the investigations and what are the NSG teams trying to ascertain?
Well, yes, Rohit, the NSG teams here have been for around the last 2 to 2.5 hours they've been here. Some of the NSG teams are still present here. The white car that you see, there are a few NSG commandos still next to it. So they are probing two parts of this entire area. One, the footpaths, the two footpaths on either sides of the embassy, they are being checked at this point of time, because it is one of these footpaths on which the attackers had buried the bomb several meters inside the ground, and that's what these NSG commandos have been trying to check for the last 2 hours. If there are any more clues they could find, what was the exact nature of the explosives. It is believed to be an IED blast and not an RDX blast, because if RDX had been used, the impact would have been much bigger. So there are NSG teams to ascertain the exact nature of the explosives. Apart from that, there are these Delhi police personnel, as you can see over here. They are also guarding this area, and also these Delhi police barricades that have been placed, because this route or the road, the Abdul Kalam road, is now blocked from both sides for the general public. They open these barricades only for some of the embassy officials who have to move their vehicles on this road, but for the general public, this route continues to remain closed. As far as the investigations are concerned, the things that had been recovered from the blast site: one, the letter that was addressed to the Israeli ambassador and had mentioned the word trailer on it, and had mentioned 2 Iranian officials who were killed last year. So links to Iran are being probed through that letter. Any possible fingerprints, those are to be traced. Apart from that, a pink cloth half burnt which was found from the site, that is also being investigated at this point of time. So any possible Iranian connections, what was the exact message that they were trying to send? Was this a part of a larger conspiracy? Multiple angles to the probe right now, and being checked by various teams. Delhi Police, the NSG, also NSA, Ajit Doval has spoken to his Israeli counterpart and has updated him on the situation. So developments at multiple levels, but a worrying situation considering this has happened in the most well-guarded zone of the national capital.